to approach the first. Going along in the lead is Our Duke, who takes them to the first in front of Disco, who's over in second, and they're followed by Bell's Hill just towards the outside of Balco de Flows as they make their way now down towards the next fence, which is the first of the ditches, and Our Duke leads, followed in second place by Disco. A couple of lengths then to in third place is Balco de Flows, and they're being followed by Bell's Hill, and on the inside comes Bleuy Rouge, with tracking them down towards the far turn at Tourfil. So the six make their way across now to number 3, which will bring them on the approach to the straight, Our Duke, and on the outside is Balco de Flows as they make their way now across towards the next with Disco, improving as they come now to make the approach for the straight. And Disco just shades it now from Our Duke, followed by Balco de Flows on the inside with Bell's Hill, and on their outside is Tourfil, and on the inside, close behind them, Bleuy Rouge. So now moving on towards the fence that'll bring them to the stands in the Flowglass Novice Chase. And Disco, Sean Flanagan, edging on now a few lengths clear as they come up in front of the stands. Being followed in second place, Our Duke. Tracked on the inside then by Balco de Flows, and Bell's Hill is fourth, followed by Bleuy Rouge, and Tourfil is the back marker of the 6 runners. Racing now past the winning post and heading on towards the 2 fences away from the stands. Disco strides on, about 5 in front of Our Duke. In third place then is Balco de Flows, being followed by Bell's Hill, Bleuy Rouge, and the back marker Tourfil. 6 runners now go to the fence past the stands with Disco and Sean Flanagan a few lengths in front. Our Duke is second for Robbie Power. Balco de Flows racing in third place for David Mullins with Bell's Hill, Ruby Walsh, and on the outside Tourfil, Jack Kennedy. And the 6 runners are followed by Bleuy Rouge and Barry Geraghty as they clear the next. Little change in the order as they go away from that one, with Disco showing in front of Our Duke, Balco de Flows and Bell's Hill, Tourfil and Bleuy Rouge, as the 6 runners now make their way to the halfway point, swinging into the back straight, where they'll face the first of the fences down the far side. And still Disco with a 3-length lead to Our Duke. 2.5 then to in third place Balco de Flows. A break then of a further 3 lengths to Bell's Hill, who's racing in company with Tourfil, and Bleuy Rouge hit that one very hard at the back of the field. Barry Geraghty did well to sit tight there and is the back marker of the 6 as they head on now towards the next fence, taking them down the back straight where they've got just over a mile left to go in the Flowglass Novice. And Disco, Sean Flanagan, continues to lead. In second place is Our Duke, Balco de Flows, followed by Bell's Hill, Tourfil, and Bleuy Rouge. So right across the stands now, the second last regulation. They've got 6 left to jump. Disco leads Our Duke by just over 2 lengths. A further 2.5 or 3 to Balco de Flows, who's followed by Bell's Hill, Tourfil, and Bleuy Rouge. They've got 5 left to jump now as they continue down the far side. To the next, Disco over from Our Duke in second, Balco de Flows and Bell's Hill, Bleuy Rouge and Tourfil as they continue now towards the next. They've got 4 left to jump. Disco from Our Duke getting closer on the outside. A break of a few lengths to Balco de Flows and then Bell's Hill as they continue now towards the last regulation, and it is on the inside the grey Disco. 3 parts of a length up on Our Duke. The pair are out in front of Balco de Flows and then Bell's Hill, Bleuy Rouge and Tourfil. The final ditch now, and as they go to it, it's Disco and Our Duke. Disco, a good jump there. Still leads now by 2.5. Our Duke is second. Then a break of 5 lengths to Balco de Flows. Bell's Hill trying to improve in fourth, coming across with 2 left to jump. And Disco over in front of Our Duke. Balco de Flows and Bell's Hill as they begin the run now for the home turn. 1 fence left to jump now in the Flowglass Novice, and in the lead is Disco and Sean Flanagan. Out 3 to 4 in front of Our Duke. A break then to Balco de Flows, who's followed by Bell's Hill, but on the run to the final fence now, it's Disco, who's been in front from the start, maintaining a 3 to 4 length lead over Our Duke as they come to the final fence, and Disco is over. Our Duke in second, Balco de Floss, and they're clear of Bell's Hill, who fell and slightly hampered Louis Rouge, but up towards the finish it's Disco all the way as they run towards the finish in the Flowglass Novice. It's Disco and Sean Flanagan in the Jiggestown colours for Noel Meade will hold off Our Duke, who's staying on in second. A break then to Balco de Floss in third, Louis Rouge a remote fourth, and at Tourville is last to finish. And Ruby Walsh up, but not so Bell's Hill after the last fence fall.